Hi Cancer, hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi my friends. If you hear me having throat issues, it's because I'm ascending pretty big new abilities and all. I'm very excited about it, but it also comes at its own price, I want to say, so I'm fine. just so you know, if I keep losing my voice or stuff like that, that's why, okay? So, Cancer, what I was getting for you, my sweethearts, and thank you so much for being here, obviously, was to let loose. I was actually seeing the Fool card, to let yourself fall into this because it's very beneficial for you. I'm also getting the topic of trust and faith in divine and in your own abilities, in yourself, and I'm starting to get very curious about it all of a sudden. So you may be feeling this as well, where it's just like, I am so curious about where this whole thing's gonna lead. You must be, because I can feel those energies. Like, it's very curious kind of an energy, like, wow, there's more. You could even, go through your own ascension symptoms here, whatever that means for you. Often that's like a series of cleaning events, and that can have to do with people that are clashing in your life, you're clashing with them, or just physical symptoms, some sort of an illness or something that is bothering you. It doesn't have to be an illness necessarily that needs clearing, but there's a reason for it, right? For example, with the throat, it's always like self-expression, really speaking your mind, like from your heart, because that's connected, those are connected. And, we go through several of those in our lifetime, I want to say. When we become consciously aware of the processes, it becomes easier, I find, because you exactly know what's happening. And that makes it easier, I find. Plus, you already have your tools at hand, I would assume. Let's hop in. We're going to have a look at your current situation, higher view over your situation, and what you can do to help yourselves. Yes. Tower. Didn't we just say it? With clearing. Clearly there's clearing happening. What still stands after this tower is really worthwhile. But it could be that there's a few times lightning has already struck you. In some cases that can be literally, because I know of two people that have been struck by lightning, like tiny lightning, but nonetheless, that's what I'm being reminded of. So either this has happened to you literally, or it's just, like I said, you're clashing with another person or with people, but it's only to make you aware of something that, old patterns that need to leave, that need to go. I'm getting strong ascension energies with this, actually. And it's not surprising. And this is you, the squirrel here, Cancer, and you're watching this from a perspective that is more observatory, because when before maybe, or earlier in your life, it might not have been as observatory. It'll just be like, holy macaroni, life has thrown its curveballs at me again. It's happening to you, to you. And now you're seeing it more from the perspective it's happening for me, because there's something that wants to break away in order to bring me what I've manifested. This one, yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say was funny. To bring you what you have manifested here, or what you're trying to bring in. Let's say it's a more harmonious, peaceful, more loving life towards yourself and towards the external world, whatever that means to you. And you've been manifesting this, then you have to go through certain processes to receive it, to become a vibrational match. You literally have to change who you are to receive it. Really, that's the trick I want to say here. Is feel it, believe it, know it, like at a very deep level. And those unconscious things that have been hindering you, they are falling away. This is why this tower is here. This one, no. Or has been here, depending on where you are. Getting strong crown chakra action, which isn't surprising at all, because all the light codes that are coming into your life right now through a more open and enhanced crown chakra, you could be having headaches too, or like something is, I almost want to say pinching you in the head, or just like, not stabbing, that's way too strong. I can't think of the word right now. And this may be another symptom that is happening to you, forgetting your words, forgetting anything, because part of the mind is switched off, so something else can be integrated. So almost like your logical thinking brain is temporarily switched off, or can be temporarily switched off, which can cause like confusion. But don't worry about it, because it'll come back online, but different. So Because the thing that stands in our way often, ours and consciousness, is the logical brain, is what we're trying to explain with said brain, but it just doesn't have an explanation. Because some of those experiences you have a hard time even putting in words, right, Cancer? And to anyone that hasn't experienced those things, it's how would you explain it? I mean, there's no way that could explain that feeling, that could transport it. It's interesting because we're tying into Gemini here with a communication, I feel, if you're interested, if you're keen. Yes, exactly. This one, yes. No. 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 None of these, no. Okay. So with the Ace of Swords, that's what we were just talking about. You know, the clearing of thoughts, the clearing of mind, a new beginning, a new opening. We have the Fibonacci spiral here too. That, you know, that exponential growth, exponential wisdom. And it really is like that. It starts small, but then all of a sudden it's very, very noticeable. So the clearing, the ascension process might have started in your case like a lot earlier than what you're feeling right now. And then it's just like it's gradually, and then all of a sudden it comes to the point where you cannot but notice what is happening, right? This is rather specific, but they're drawing my eye to the piercing, to the nose piercing. So either you have gotten one or you have one. This is supposed to serve as confirmation. Are you thinking about getting one or a piercing of some sort? But they're specifically showing me the nose here. Lots of insights, lots of insight. The moment you decide to become more still and not be pulled away by distractions, the moment you take this practice seriously, this is when a lot more information will come in for you here, Cancer. Absolutely. It'll be so freeing too, because sometimes, you know, we keep turning and turning and turning in one cycle and just can't seem to get out. This is why the Tower is here again. So boom, and then whoop, okay. Feeling it now, says Cancer. Let's move out of this cycle, and then, you know, stepping into something else, becoming the creator, literally becoming the alchemist creator is what I want to say. Wow, this is interesting. The alchemist creator. You might even call the reading like that. You may be reading for yourself and for others too, because I'm getting that inclination here to work with divination tools, to teach others too how to do it. So there could be workshops involved in the future, or you're already thinking about it. A book is what I'm being given to here. And they're also showing me how when you're sitting in meditation, right, and the way, because they're saying empty your mind, right, empty whatever it is. What helps me is, what used to help me is imagining light in my head, just like light, and then there's no thoughts. With that light, that's what I'm seeing here too. So it either may help you greatly in meditation, or that's what you have been perceiving or working with. So very interesting. Okay. Yeah. We're going to pull one more card over here for you. Wow. This one, yes. Opportunity. Yeah. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities await you. Stop dwelling on past mistakes. Surrender the past lovingly. There's nothing to regret. All is always in perfect and divine order, especially when it comes to, you know, those moments that we don't necessarily like at first, but then in retrospect, they make so much sense. And it's just like, oh, thank God that actually happened, because otherwise you would not be here, right? This is just as important as this and this. So there's no more, the value system kind of loses its grip on you, or has lost its grip on you here, Cancer, is what I'm getting. Everything that you've ever experienced has helped you in some way. The past is behind you. The path ahead is clear, Cancer. Move forward joyfully and fulfill your heart's desire. So this is also confirmation for the manifestation, I want to say. And joyfully, right? And fulfill whatever is in your heart. Whatever you feel is a good idea to have right now, and to be right now, and to bring forth into this world right now. Very interesting. We're going to pull more cards. Additional help for you. I'm definitely going to pull oracle cards. I'm very drawn, The Sacred Rebels by Elena Fairchild is where we're going to draw from and get additional advice and help for your situation, and hopefully more messages. So the link is down below to your extended if you're interested in following us over there to Patreon. It's $11.11 a month. access to all the extendeds ever created. There's a bunch of picker cards over there that are only accessible when you're on Patreon. You can cancel at any time, and it's valid for the whole month. So yeah. All right, my friends, I really hope this was helpful and or insightful to you. I'm sending you so much love, light, and shadow, and I'll either see you next time or over on Patreon. Bye, my friends.